Hello friends! Today I am talking all about the Hues of Happiness Suite from the brand new Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog that is launching tomorrow. We're going to be making this card, so keep watching and I'm going to show you how to make it. So this is what is included in the Hues of Happiness Suite. So there is one item number for the whole collection, which makes it super convenient to just order everything at once, which is what I did. You can find this on page 108 and 109 of the new annual catalog. I can't show you until tomorrow, but it's so pretty. Love it. So if you need a new annual catalog, click the link in the description of this video and I will send you one right out. You need this catalog. So about the suite. This is the Happiness Abounds bundle, and it comes with the Happiness Abounds photopolymer stamp set. There are 15 stamps in here. They are so pretty. They are see-through, and it comes with the Blooming Happiness dies. So you can just buy the bundle. You don't have to get all the products here. So you can buy the stamp set separately. Everything can be purchased separately. I find it more convenient to purchase the entire suite, and you still get the bundled savings at 10% discount. So these are the dies, and as you can see, I haven't put them together yet like I normally do, but they match the stamps in the stamp set. So you can cut out the stamps. I think that one goes with that one. And this one, I'm so excited to use this one. I haven't used it yet, and I just ripped the thing it comes on, but that's okay. But I have not used this yet, so I'm super excited to use these ones and these cool border dies. So let's take a look at the paper, because the paper is what sold me on this bundle or this suite. So I cut this paper down. It comes in 12 by 12 when you order it, but I cut it down to 6 by 12 just because it's easier for me to show you. And you get 2 of each design in here. So this is the first one, and these fit with the dies. Let me show you what I mean. I think it's that one. Maybe. It goes a certain way. There it is. Found it. So yeah, you can individually die cut these beautiful flowers. So this is that side, and look at this beautiful texture on the other side. So pretty. It's like brush strokes, that pretty rainbow. So that is the Hues of Happiness 12 by 12, mine's 6 by 12, designer series paper. And it also comes, the suite also comes with the glossy dots. I'm going to open these because we're going to be using them on the project that we'll be making here in a minute. How pretty are those? So that is the suite in a nutshell. Let's get on to making our card. So here I have all my layers cut down to make this card. So there is my Melon Mambo card base cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Turn it that way so it looks right. I have 2 pieces of basic white at 5 1/4 by 4, one for the outside, one for the inside. I'm going to set that aside. I have a piece of the Hues of Happiness designer series paper cut at 5 by 3 3/4, and that's going to layer on there. I also have a piece of basic white that is 2 inches by 3 inches. We're going to use that on the inside, and this is for die cutting. Or not on the inside, we're going to use that for the outside. We're going to die cut with that. This is for the inside, this little strip here. It's a little bit short, but if I work with it, I can finagle it. First, we're going to do some die cutting before we get into our stamping. So I'm just going to move this out of the way quick. I'm going to die cut these flowers, and we're going to layer them around. But I'm also going to die cut this little piece here. So I have the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm just going to open it up. Put down my platform number 1 and my cutting plate number 2, and then I'm going to get the dies from the Blooming Happiness dies. I'm going to use this one here. It looks like a little notebook, and we're going to do that one first. Then I will do the flowers. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to lay this way and put the die on top. I've never used this before, so we're going to see how it turns out. I'm going to just line it up, and then I'm going to put my clear plate over top of that and just run it through, and we'll see what happens. It looks. So this is what it does. It makes it look like a little notebook sheet, and it cut off the little tiny strip that I had there. So it is absolutely perfect. Next, we're going to cut out our flowers. I've already lined this one up. This one might take me a minute because the designs are kind of close together, so I'm going to do them all individually. So that was a bit of an ordeal. I should have probably cut around the flowers in the designer series paper. These two turned out okay. This one didn't cut all the way through because it was too close to the edge, but that's okay. We're going to cover this up. This one turned out perfect, and this one's kind of a hot mess, but that's okay. I cannot wait for my magnetic plate. I hope we are able to order them tomorrow. I'm super excited about the magnetic plate. Anywho, let's move on with our card. So I'm just using one stamp from the stamp set. I'm using the Friends stamp set, and I'm going to push those to the side. Bring in our little piece of basic white, and this is going to go off the edge just a little bit. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm just tapping on my Melon Mambo ink pad, and I line this up with my grid paper. And right at the bottom there, we have Friend. So that is really it for the stamping. You could definitely use the other stamps in the set. If it's a birthday card, you could stamp Happy Birthday. There's all kinds of other sentiments in here. I'm just doing Friend. I might send these out maybe as a customer thank you or something like that. So I'm just doing Friend, and I'm just cleaning my stamp off quickly. Now, I will say reds and pinks do tend to stain your photopolymer stamp sets, but that is completely normal and totally fine. So you see what I mean by that. It's a little bit pink there, but it's absolutely okay. So let's put this card together. So I have my elements here. I'm going to grab my card base and fold it over. And I'm just going to use a bone folder. Oops. I'm just going to use a bone folder to smooth out that crease. And then I'm going to use the Tombow liquid glue for this. So I'm going to take my designer series paper, flip it over, and just put a little bit of glue on the back of this. And I love that this card inspiration came from the catalog. So I got the idea on page 108 of the catalog. There's one that's not quite like it, but I got the idea from it. So our catalogs are more than just products. They are also idea books. And like I said before, if you need one, feel free to click that link in the description. I will be more than happy to send one out to you. I'm just going to put some Tombow on the back of this, put it to our card base. And the thing I like about the liquid glue is it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. So if you don't get something on there quite right, it's perfectly fine. And I'll show you what I mean with this one, because I'm sure I will not get it quite right on the first try. So I just put a little line of liquid glue, bring that in here, and I'm just putting it on the bottom, but I want to line it up straight. And I have a little bit of time to wiggle it and move it around before it completely sets. So now it's on there perfectly. You can't even see it on the other side. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this and put it on the inside of our card. And I just like to rub when I use the liquid glue just to make sure the glue kind of spreads out and you don't have any lumps right in the middle. So now I'm going to grab some Stampin' Dimensionals and some mini glue dots. I have a new pack here of Dimensionals. This is what I'm trying to grab out of my drawer. So I think what I want to do is I might want to use a little bit of ribbon. And I have this ribbon here. This is the metallic woven ribbon. And I'm pretty sure this is Sweet Sorbet. I don't know, I'll flash something here to let you know what it is, but it matches my card pretty well. So I'm going to use that to kind of hide like where stems and things would go. So I know that one I want to go in the back because that's the one I kind of messed up down there. So I'm going to take a mini glue dot and stick it, take 2 of them, and I just stuck them down there, and I'm going to kind of put it behind. And then this one, it kind of messed up, but it looks okay to me. But I'm still going to stick that behind, I think. So I'm going to take 1 more glue dot. And I'm kind of checking against my things. I don't want it to get too crazy. I just want to like have it cover our little notepad thing there. Let's take this guy. I put that glue dot a little high, but it's okay. Just peeking out with the greenery. And put this one back here, just peeking out. And then we can take some dimensionals and put 3. Well, that looks good there. I might not need the ribbon. Yeah, because there's really no stems hiding. I still kind of want to do a little sparkly bow, so we're going to use the ribbon. So what I like to do to measure my ribbon is, this is just a rough estimate, and I'm putting that there. And now I'm going to tie a bow, which I will probably fast forward through so you don't have to suffer and watch me tie a ridiculous bow. So I'm super glad I fast forwarded through that because I have the hardest time making bows, and I'm just trimming my ends a little bit, kind of at a diagonal. And now we can put our ribbon down. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Scotch tape here. Move this. And I want it right above that front part. So I'm just going to put it like that and take a piece of tape and tape it down. And wrap it all the way around. And tape that down too. And now I can take my liquid glue, put it on here. And I'll just stick that right to the middle of the card, down a little bit, not too much, but just down a little bit. Then we can take the backings off of our dimensionals. Place that right there and get a mini glue dot out for our ribbon, our bow. Actually, I'm going to take my paper piercer and show you a little trick I like to do with these thin ribbons. So I have my mini glue dot here. I just take my finger and kind of roll it into a ball and then flip that over, pop it on the back of there, and there we go. And I don't want to really cover up that front too much, but that's perfect. And now I have some of the glossy dot assortments. I'm going to take these Melon Mambo ones and just kind of pop them around. I think 3 should do it. And that is the Hues of Happiness card. So it's just a simple friend card. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. If you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button and the little bells to get notifications when I post new videos. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time.